What's going on, guys? It's Tiki throwing another video, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, I hope your day is great and your week is better. If it's not, I hope things get better. Now, let's talk anime. In the last episode of Classroom of the Elite, Horita was cornered by Ryun and Kushida, but was shortly interrupted by who I first suspected to be Ayanokoji on the phone. I then switched to thinking that it was Horita's brother who was on the phone. My first instinct was right, but second guessing myself sent me down the wrong path. This must mean that Horita's brother still doesn't care enough yet. I wonder if in the next two episodes we start to see him get more involved. With Horita being able to relax a bit, she thanks Ayanokoji for his help in a roundabout way, yet she is still immensely thankful. If not for Ayanokoji, I'm sure her brother would have had some choice words for her and possible abandonment. However, even though Horita is safe for now, I believe Ryun has a plan up his sleeve that will be perfect for just the right moment. As for now, Ryun has to deal with the spy he suspects is in his classroom. Ryun is more of a dictator rather than a class president. Using fear as a tool to run his classroom, the other students are immensely afraid of what Ryun is capable of, especially after the threat he made asking what is the most powerful weapon on earth and then answering with unrestrained violence. I would imagine the other students being terrified of what would happen if they did not confess their actions. The girls that picked on Kai were the ones spying for Ayanokoji, which Ryun quickly snuffed out after making his threats. The girls had no choice but to confess everything they knew to Ryun and to gain any saving grace they could from him. Ayanokoji is putting himself almost at the top of the list for Ryun, and he also shares a spot with Horita on Kushida's list. At this rate, Ayanokoji is going to become a very well-known student on campus. With the new episode comes a new test, and this test will count towards the final. Before talking with the class, Horita comes up with a plan that she thinks is a guaranteed win for them. This could be considerably helpful to Ayanokoji's popularity problem. If Horita's plan can take this win without Ayanokoji's help, that could take some of the spotlight off of him and direct it back at Horita. This allows Ayanokoji to operate on the outside of the students in silence again and watch the pawns he's placed execute his plans. Speaking of pawns, Ayanokoji acquires another tool to add to his collection. Sato is yet another girl who has become infatuated and attached to Ayanokoji, and immediately he sees a use for her. But as Ayanokoji has a discussion with Sato, he notices Kai watching him from afar. He remains silent so she didn't notice, but on the 3-minute call they had, Ayanokoji tells Kai he knew she was watching. I wonder if this was his plan as well, because it does play into her insecurity, which could make her lean farther into Ayanokoji if done right. The man is a master manipulator, so it's not far from who he is. I felt a bit uneasy though, seeing Sato confess her attraction to Ayanokoji, but you have to keep in the back of your mind that Sato could be like Kushida, and that could be bad news for Ayanokoji. What type of person do you think Sato is? Let me know down below. I'm interested to hear your thought. Now, the biggest news was Kushidas Past, which Horita vaguely described, leaving us with way more questions. The biggest being, how does one girl destroy everyone's relationship in the classroom? I have no clue how this would be done, but I'll take a shot at it. I think she started some rumors about a few girls and their boyfriends, and the friends of those boyfriends kind of got jealous and probably felt betrayed, causing a ripple effect from both the girls' relationships and the boys' relationships, which just destroyed the classroom. Basically, causing entanglements that weren't really there. I have not read the manga. This is just a theory from someone who watches the show and likes to think about what might be. This is just one of those thoughts, so fair warning. What do you think will come of this news? Will Ayanokoji use this new info about Kushida, or just let it slide for now? And how will Kai take the pairing of Sato and Ayanokoji for the test? We know she likes him, and so does Sato. Hopefully she won't get too jealous that she hurts the class. We'll have to wait and see on the next episode of Classroom of the Elite. If you made it to the end of this video, congratulations, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, leave a like, a sub, and a comment. But most importantly, have a safe, happy, and hydrated day. And we'll talk anime in the next one. Later.